Hey y'all, hey. Welcome into my channel. Welcome to Intuitive Investigations. Please, when you're here, take what resonates to you and leave what does not. Okay, if it does not resonate, don't try to force it. Okay, but you guys are people of a lot of like experience. Like y'all experience a lot of shit just in your day-to-day life. That's because you're such you're very spiritual and whatnot, right? You're on a different journey than most. You're on a certain path that's like a narrow path. And with that being said, it's like your situations are just interesting. That's one of the reasons why you're such an intriguing person, because like you just view things from a very unique lens. Let's just say that. And as you know, this is all a test. This is all about the experience. So God is always putting situations in your face, maybe to test you, maybe to see how you're going to react, or to transform you, okay? To transform your soul, or to change you, to push you to see things differently, okay? And then of course, everything coincides with astrology. And as somebody full of life, as somebody you probably connected to the tree of life, or you have a lot of life and soul within you, you're just highly connected. You're highly connected also to the cosmos. Now, what's going on right now? I believe Neptune is in Aries right now. So when major transitions happen like that, this usually affects humanity as a whole, like on a large scale. Okay, so it affects how humanity behaves in general. Like when Neptune is in Pisces, the overall attitude of humanity may be more so, into illusions, into the dreamy world, into the fantasy world, into spirituality. It can play out negative or positive, okay? But hold on, I'm just talking. But it can play out negative or positive depending on who you are and how these energies are affecting you. But now Aries, Neptune is now in Aries. Okay, Aries is a cardinal fire sign. So cardinal is like a leader, or I don't. Yeah, leader is like the best way to describe it, or initiating and creating something new. Okay. What else? This energy could deal with like visions. Okay. What else? Yeah, pretty much visions, feelings. Okay, expressing those visions and feelings. It could also deal with the future as well. It could also deal with the spirit as well. So things are going to become more clear. Okay, or let me see. I cannot make this up. So with this energy happening in Neptune, this is just a major transition. So let me see how this is going to affect some of y'all. Okay, I have sad reversed. So sad is reversed. Maybe you're letting go of some type of deep-rooted sadness. Because when it was in Pisces, Pisces is like a watery energy. Like the water energy could be very deeply emotional. So maybe you could be releasing some type of deep sadness. Or with this Aries energy, with Aries being cardinal fire, right? And dealing with fire could be deal with visions and things of that nature. Okay, maybe you could alchemize this energy, this sad energy, this deep sad energy that could have happened to you whenever it happened, right? You could alchemize this, or in this time of Aries being in Neptune, maybe this transit is helping you make beauty out of your sadness, okay, or purge or cry it out in some type of way. Because there was a lot of weapons that were formed against you, but they did not prosper. However, because of the fact that all these weapons were formed against you, simply because you're somebody just in alignment, okay, and it just triggers people, right? It triggers people. And life is hard. Like, this shit is not easy when you're going on a narrow path. You're going to attract certain situations to you that's a little, different. You know what I'm saying? It's like your energy is the remedy. Your energy is the remedy. Your energy is the remedy. Yes, it is. Your energy is like a remedy. I'm telling you. And somebody was very dishonorable. Okay. Look, so it says attacked by higher forces. So it's like, new devils, new levels. If you say you're going on this journey, this high spiritual journey, this journey of getting closer to God, not being God, none of us could be God. Nobody can have a God complex. Nobody could be God in the flesh. No. That's demonic, trying to be God. Okay, but I'm saying, like, when you're on a spiritual journey, you're on a journey to be closer to God. You don't sell your soul. You choose to be more righteous. You choose to grow day by day. You choose to get rid of those bad habits. Okay, you choose to evolve, right? And even if in the third dimension, again, when this stuff starts to play out, it plays out how it plays out. It could be painful. It could cause you to cry. It could cause you to be sad. However, if it's for your better good, if it's for your evolution, let it be. But when it's like new devils, new levels. So understand that when you're interacting with human beings on this earth plane, you could have situations to where you keep meeting the same person in a different body, or why me? Why do I go through this? Why do these people unnecessarily give me hell? Why do these people unnecessarily give me hate, evil eye, jealousy, and envy? It's because their body is being used by a vessel, used as a vessel by an entity that does not like you. And usually an entity that don't like you probably does not like God, aka it's a very satanic spirit that they're being used by, okay? And you have a piece of God within you, and this satanic spirit that these people are possessed by can sense that within you, okay? It is not personal. It is just when you're getting attacked by higher forces, okay? You can live in a big city. So big cities are notorious for spiritual warfare, okay? Because these big cities run off of, you know what? Draining the energy of a lot of people. Having you in certain situations. It's heavy witchcraft in big cities and all that. And in some cases, this witchcraft can follow you, you know, because it's so much ritualistic stuff. It's so corrupt in the city. It's so much corruption. It's so much BS going on, and you stay out of the way. You don't want to be guilty by association, but a lot of people are guilty whenever this corruption comes to the surface. Some of this corruption can include very black magic, very, very dark, dark, dark demonic magic that's used to destroy people. Okay, but it's not destroying you. Okay. Okay, whoever is doing this magic, baby, they don't even know who they are. They have no sense of self. They're not who they are. This is why they're filled with depression. They don't have nothing to live for. You cannot take it personal when somebody who does not value their own life don't value your life. You cannot take it personal when somebody who does not like their own self does not like you. You cannot take none of that personal. They don't like their own self. They ain't feeling too good because they know they're a piece of shit. These people only feel powerful by other groups of people, by trying to gang up on people, by using their gifts for evil. Okay, and it only backfires. Trying to attack somebody else's success, because it's like success came out in reverse. It's like they cannot reach this success for themselves. So they're filled with this hatred. It consumes their body. It almost damn near makes these people sick. When your body and your vessel is just consumed with this hatred, and it's redundant. So it's like something is redundant. They have nothing else to live for but to hate on a star seed. They have nothing else to live for but to hate their own self. They have nothing else to live for but to hate who they are. Somebody must be trying to attack my throat chakra. They can feel me fucking with them. And uncloaking who they fucking are. Okay. Somebody had went to the crossroad. Whoever this hating individual is, they're desperate for something. So they trying to make a deal at the crossroads. Meet me at the crossroads. Also, we have some divination abusers, okay? But it's like, because they're abusing this divination on you because you're a mystery. Even if you could have been watched, even if you was a legal survey, whatever, you still a damn mystery. They still can't even tap into you the way they think. They still can't really tap in. Like, you're way too mysterious. You're way too mysterious. And no divination is really going to reveal who you are. They have an idea. They can't put their finger on it. They have an idea. They know you're a mystery. They know you some type of you somebody special. You're somebody important, but they don't know to what extent. They don't really know what you're capable of. They don't really know like what's really up with you or what your stance is on whoever they are, or to the extent that you know who they are exactly. Right? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody has been telling some lies, or somebody's lies is clarify lies. clarify lies. Oh, I have family secret that came out. So it could be a lot of just lies within your family, okay? I don't know why California keeps coming out, but California is highly significant. Okay, we have the Aquarius energy out, the star energy, okay? The Saturn and Uranus energy, okay? Your uniqueness, rebellion, originality, how you oppose, okay? The opposer, the unique one, the rebel. Okay, this could be one of these family secrets could be involving the fact that somebody signed somebody's life over. Somebody signed some shit in blood and they cannot get that shit back, okay? It's like some type of blockage to something, okay? Whoever signed their life, they cannot, I have ascension reversed, so they cannot really ascend, okay? They're blocked from something, okay? Because they signed their life over. So this is why they cannot ascend. They cannot make it to the next level of the game. They can't make it to the next level of this whole, what do you call it, gladiator game of life, this whole Hunger Game thing we're all in, okay? So because of the fact that you can ascend, but they cannot, they have this deep envy for you. Envy is worse than like jealousy, right? Like envy is when somebody, they just would do anything to be you. Envy is like what happened to Selena, to the point where the woman who killed her, she wanted to kill her because she just hated how beautiful she was. She just hated how she had that shine. She just hated how she was a natural star and she had that spark. She just hated how she was the shit. And that woman, she was ugly, you know, not to be mean. Well, hell, I don't give a fuck about being mean to somebody who's a murderer, of somebody who ain't deserve it. But the woman who killed Selena, she just wasn't on her level. It was nothing she can do to be like Selena. She was envious, so she took her life. She felt inferior to her. You have people these are people who sign their life over, right? They cannot spiritually ascend. They feel with hatred. They feel inferior to you. They feel like you're better than them, but you don't think you're better than them. They do. You know, they think you're better than them. You could have less material things than them. These people have more material things than you. When I saw in my life that some of my haters have material stuff, that's the moment that changed my life forever, that I realized it is about the spiritual currency. It is about what's inside of you. Because that material stuff, that's just material stuff. But if somebody feels miserable and they make 100,000 a year and live in a big ass house, and they feel miserable, they feel unfulfilled, they cannot feel God, then that's not a life I want to live. They hate on people that they feel like is better than them. They hate on people that feel like they got something that they don't got. And again, some things ain't material shit. It's the smile you have. It's when you light up a room. It's your energy. I'm telling you. Okay, I think that's all I have for y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.